All right, we check in with David. We got full lines. We're having the Goff conversation. It's needed. It's needed. So I just don't feel like delaying it anymore. Let's just do it. David, what do people have to say? What do they make of the terms of service?
Yeah, I'm in that group. He's been nice for us, but I don't think he has what it got to bring us to the promised land. So I'm out on Goff. Depends on the playoff game, so I don't accept the terms. Jared is holding the team back. TJ from Scranton.
You like how much blame he's taking?
Quarterback gets all the blame and gets all the praise. But when you've turned the ball over 10 times in 4 games.
But a 30-game sample size of basically being a Pro Bowler. 4 bad games.
But, fans, man, it's what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
For Mike, I guess I'm not paying him. They may win the division, but I don't think they have a shot at winning a playoff game with that.
Well, then
defense.
you can't pay him.
Yep.
I'm allowing this, in the immortal words of John Jansen, to play out. I'm allowing this. He's going to earn his money, or we're going to have a different conversation.
Kenny from Flint says, no, I don't care if he takes us to the Super Bowl. Goff is a more expensive version of Mr. Privilege's Brock Purdy.
Wow. Not even me saying that.
These are your people, Mike.
Okay.
You condone it.
I do.
You accept it. Yeah.
I do. In fact, I encourage it. Let's go to Mike, 97.1. Hi, Mike.
How's it going, man? I love this conversation. Great call. We finally talk about consequential football things, and I love it. So, I'm a big Jared Goff fan. I thought he's always been great wherever he was. He didn't win a Super Bowl, yeah. But the way you put this terms of agreement, I am sell Goff, take that $40 million, put Hendon Hooker in, who is a stud. Put Hendon Hooker in, take that $40 million, build up the team. We lived 11 years with Stafford and keep him around. He's a great quarterback. Keep him around, and got us nada. So I am for sell Goff. Thank him. I love him. I'm a fan of his. But it's time, albeit anything but a Super Bowl, it's time to move on and save the money and spend the money.
So Hendon Hooker's the move. You're going to go to a guy who's never played and hand him the keys to a borderline Super Bowl team. You're comfortable with that?
I am comfortable. I am comfortable with that. I think Jared Goff's a great quarterback. I've had his back all year. I don't even think these last few games are up. I'm not up in arms about it. He has flaws. One of them is he can't get the ball to number 9, and he will never get the ball to number 9.
All right,
it's
now,
just a fact.
And Mike, I'm not arguing it. I am not arguing that the Jameson Williams Jared Goff marriage was questionable from the start. You're not wrong. You're 100% right. And Mike, it's not a bad call. I think the interesting thing, Rico, people now want to base the franchise decision on Tennessee highlights from 2022. That's what we're doing here.
Because people, Mike,
and they'd rather cater to J-Mo than cater to the team.
Because the unknown is always undefeated. You know that. The backup QB, the backup goalie, that person is perfect until they go out there, and then you're like, oh, my God, what have we done? So, yeah, J-Mo is the big star because I told you, people want J-Mo to work so that you could say we have our own version of Tyreek Hill. We have our own version of Jamar Chase, of Justin Jefferson. It's J-Mo, except you don't get that when they don't throw you the ball but one time a game. And the quarterback, like it or not, Detroiters want a superstar quarterback. It's not about the winning. They want somebody that other teams want to say, ooh, I want to watch that guy when he plays.
Okay, I want to keep it rolling. I want to see what the general state of this is. John, 97.1. Johnny, what's going on, buddy?
Good afternoon, guys. Like the show.
Thank you, sir.
Great. According to your terms, I can't buy into that. I think there are too many factors that Goff can't control. I agree that he has to put the proof in the pudding. I agree with that. But I think it's pretty onerous to say, hey, you either win a you either win this or do this or you're gone. Just seems a bit stiff to me.
All right,
and
but
by
hold
the
on.
way, I happen to think Goff is capable of taking the Lions to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Lions' biggest problem right now is their defense. And I'll hang up and listen to you guys talk.
Okay, no, you're fine. And John, I don't want anyone feeling guilty if they support this. Let's say they don't win a playoff game. John, you're not wrong. I was setting terms for the people that seemingly have never wanted him here. Mm-hmm. That if he wins the division and wins a playoff game, you're not living in reality that you don't pay him. No one's saying you're handing it. Like, look, if his representatives came to you and said, well, we want the Mahomes deal. Well, there's the door. We're talking about an extension that makes him the quarterback in earnest for at least 3 more seasons. Mm-hmm. You're not wrong. If he can do less, but you still want him, I'm not mad at you. I err on the side of probably sticking with him. But when I say, hey, if he does these things, you have to pay him. Well, if he doesn't, there has to be the give back to the side that doesn't want him. If he doesn't win a playoff game, there's going to be hell to pay in the court of public opinion. People verbally on radio or people are going to be coming for his head. You know, like on the air. Jared Goff's a very nice man, but if he doesn't win a playoff game, this is going to be a whole bunch of nothing of a season. Fans are going to be irate.
But remember, for fans, Mike, some people will always see Jared Goff as the Band-Aid. He was the throw-in guy. He was the quarterback to get you to that next guy.
You know my problem with this, though? Here's the issue. All the people who go, well, we'll just have Hendon Hooker and then we'll spend a bunch of money. Brad Holmes doesn't spend money. He doesn't make trades. He doesn't sign free agents of big consequence. 1 year, $7 million for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We don't even partake in free agency. Oh, well, we're going to sign all our young. Who am I worried about signing right now? Who?
What is free agency? I don't know what free agency is.
What is this thing you speak of? The agency of free.
The Lions, the Tigers. What is free agency?
Do not get me started about the Tigers. You're going to go down a bad path.
It's on its way.
Because last time I checked, it's Yamamoto season. Where's Chris on Pizza One? Fly over to Japan, damn it. Isn't that what the plane is called?
As John Jansen would say, let it all play out. Let it all play out.
Let's go over to Luke, 97.1. Luke, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
What's up?
Hey, I mean, what's wrong with these fans, man? That first caller, I mean, I couldn't figure him out. Oh, I love Goff. We're not going to sign him. Listen to me, man. We're on the back end of a rebuild. 3-13-1, 9-8. We're 9-4. Looking at a division title, and if you tell me Goff can get us a division title, I'm saying extend him. If he wins us a home playoff game, I want the parade on Woodward. I want the statue. I want it all because this guy has been leading this team out of a rebuild into a potential division title. If we get one playoff win, you're looking at a second home playoff game. I mean, we had Stafford for 11 years. I was a big Stafford supporter.
But
Dude
let me
didn't
give
do
you
nothing
something
for us.
Luke, how about this?
Okay.
Here's an angle I don't think anyone's brought up. All the people who want to replace Goff, there is a better, let's say it's 51% yes, 49% no. There's a 51% chance Ben Johnson won't be here next year. So not only would you be replacing the offensive coordinator, but then you would want to take a rookie quarterback into a new system off a blown ACL. And that's their plan. Versus
that sounds like 3-14 to me. That sounds exactly like a 3-14 season.
Versus Goff, who would know the offense inside and out, and we would tailor it to what he wants, and we could put someone's spin on it. I mean, Luke, these people think it's a video game. Mm-hmm. Now, if their plan is F. Hendon Hooker, we're going to go out and make a bold trade, or we're going to go out and acquire somebody, that's a different conversation. The difference is, as Kenny...
Well, remember, you didn't want to pay the money to go get Lamar. It was like, no, we're fine. So if you want that type of quarterback, you're going to have to break the bank. And this regime, as you said, they don't do that.
And you won't be anywhere close in the draft. You're picking 27th if the draft is
those days are over.
Right. So be careful. I just will tell you it's very easy to call a radio show and say, well, just put Hendon Hooker in there. Because you're not putting your career on the line doing it. If you do this and you let a guy go who won you a playoff game, and you just let him go, and you replace with Hendon Hooker, who might be atrocious, might be good. Do you understand what that does?
Yes, but here's what you'll then get. Well, Jalen Hurts was a second-round pick.
I don't care.
No. This is what people will say. Like, you could just find a QB out there to lead your team. Well,
you can always be anecdotal.
Right, but I'm saying.
You were with me pre-show. Oh, maybe DeVito could be Brady.
I said you were going to take it wrong, and you took it wrong.
Taken wrong. We'll get more of your calls.
I got nothing.
So much more to do. Later on in the show, Rico's going to launch Izzo to space. We got a lot to do. It's fun.